Hey everybody, Tim and Julie here for another story of Batman 1966, Season 2, Episodes 15-16, The Devil's Fingers, The Dead Ringers. Take it away.
It was a good one. I recognized Liberace, I think, right away.
In a second. So,
I mean, it's the first time a cameo type actually had a part in the show.
Like a big, yeah.
A big part.
I'll disagree a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll say like Vincent Price.
No, but
as Egghead. I love Vincent Price. So Liberace, I know about Liberace. Like I know Liberace, evidently like Betty White was like his best friend or something.
Yeah.
Which who wouldn't be best friends with Betty White? But like I think he died before I was born.
I think so.
Or at least very close.
Very close.
So like he's one of those like people who like I've heard about a lot in my life and just being overly extravagant and eccentric. But this I think this is the first time I've actually seen him like live or a recording or something other than just pictures. And sure enough, like he was all glittered out and everything.
He always was. That's just the way he was.
Because I always heard like Elton John compared to like Liberace and stuff like that.
And he was a good piano player. I think that's what he was famous for. And yeah.
But yeah, you picked it up in a second. You were like, there he is. And I was like, oh, shit, okay. Because realistically speaking, if you hadn't told me and I didn't look it up, I don't know if I would have noticed.
Yeah.
That being said, of course, he's a villain who his entire thing like evolves around the piano. So what'd you think about him playing fingers? Like, did you think he did good? Like, had you seen him acting before?
I've never seen him act before. You know, I've just seen him on old time shows playing the piano.
Yeah. So how did you think he did as an actor? Would you want to see him again? Was this good enough?
He was okay, but acting ain't his thing. But yeah, he did okay.
Yeah. What I liked about the beginning of this is Batman and Robin on vacation.
Yes.
Which, I mean, that's one of the things about, like, Batman and Robin is, like, they never go on vacation. And if they do, of course, something goes wrong and stuff like that. And the further we get into Batman, the more they play in on that. Where, like, Batman has studied some, like, sort of whatever, and he's able to power nap. So he only sleeps for, like, 2 hours a day. Stuff like that. And I hate to say it, but like the more we watch it, the cuter Burt Ward gets. Like he is just absolutely adorable.
He is.
Like the whole like him making goo eyes at the girl when Bruce Wayne calls him, and he's like, "What would you say if I said like Chandel just played a C minor by accident? That's holy impossibility, Batman." And I was like, "Oh." So not only does Liberace play Chandel, a.k.a. Fingers, he also plays his twin brother, Harry. Why is this a thing? Yeah. Like, realistically, I think Fingers could have been his own villain.
Yeah, he could have been his own, because he could have been his own villain. He didn't need that sidekick.
And then the whole plot is all of the Wayne Foundation money goes to Bruce. And if Bruce dies, it goes to Dick. And if Dick dies, it goes to Aunt Harriet. So Chandel is going to marry Aunt Harriet with the plans on killing Bruce and Dick.
Right.
What the fuck? It's so overly complicated. It's like, why is this a thing? We see the Bat Shield again. And it has a new ability.
Yeah, it disappears.
It just disappears. Like, we see him fold in quarters. Like, he folds it in half, and then he folds it in half again. And then he goes to, like, tuck it into his belt, and then gone.
Yeah, then they're fighting, and where'd it go?
Where the fuck did the Bat Shield go? And also, I have brought it up twice now, that in the comics, in future incarnations of Batman, whether it be cartoons or other live-action movies, we see Batman use, like, the ninja gas bomb, where he's like, disappear, and then he runs away. This is the first time we see it in the 66 show. He even says, he's like, bat gas! and then he throws it, and then there's a gas bomb. So, thought that was really interesting. Really liked that. Mm-hmm. I don't know. That's all I got. I'm still like I don't know. It could be the alcohol. It could be that it's way too early for me to be awake. Who knows? But I'm still stuck on Liberace as a Batman villain. I can't get over that.
But we got to see Aunt Harriet become a bad guy. Well, not a bad.
A badass.
Yes, she
I'll
was.
Say it.
She
you got grandkids watching this. I'll say bad words. It's okay.
It's okay.
But like she pulls a fucking gun.
She pulls a gun
and she's like, "Get your mitts in the air!" And I was like, "Damn, Aunt Harriet!"
Because she could spot.
Because a girl can tell.
A girl can tell when it's not who they.
Is that true? Is that a thing?
I don't know. I never.
I don't know. That just seemed weird to me.
But yeah, but she.
But
pulled that gun and knew.
I could be wrong, but I feel like this is the most Aunt Harriet we've seen in a specific episode. Because most of the time she's just like, "Let's go to the fair," and then Bruce is like, "Sorry, we gotta go somewhere else," and she's like, "Those darn kids," and that's it. That's all of Aunt Harriet. She played a big role.
Good, yes, she did.
I would almost say there's more Aunt Harriet than there is like Bruce in this episode.
Yes,
like there's a lot of Aunt Harriet. But, and it was nice.
Yeah, and she did good until he pulled out his girls and that bagpipe.
Oh my God. I love a bagpipe. Don't get me wrong. Absolutely. A lot of people don't like it. I don't know. I am not Scottish. I come from no Scottish descent. That being said, I actually don't want a funeral because I think the whole like funeral thing is just like a heist. That's not the word I'm looking for. But I mean, why should like my loved ones pay $2,000+ to put me in a box and put me in the ground? Fucking cremate me, put me in a Folgers can, bury me in the backyard, dump me in the ocean. I don't care.
That's what we do with my husband. And when I die, my son knows to cremate me, and I can be put in there over at the Willamette.
There you go. See, this is a testimony now, so I can like when something happens, if something happens, boom, there you go. This will be on YouTube. That being said, like Jordan and I have kind of talked, Jordan's an organ donor. I drink way too much alcohol. Nobody fucking wants my organs. If anything, donate me to science. And they'll be like, how the fuck was he alive? Like, he was perfectly preserved. That being said, cremate me, dump me somewhere, don't care. Like, the whole morgue thing like that, it's a scam. Don't do it. I had a reason I was going on this tangent. I don't remember why. What were we talking about? We were talking about Aunt Harriet dying. Nope, I don't know. Nope,
we were
the train gone.
Bagpipes.
Oh, bagpipes. That being said, I do love the funeral, like playing the bagpipes at a funeral. That is the only request I would have, is to have like a professional bagpipe player like do the song.
Yes. Not
Scottish in no way, shape, or form. I just really like the bagpipe. There you go. This is like a living will and testament, by the way.
Yes.
Like somebody could like years from now, this will still be online, and somebody could pull this and like submit this to court.
Right.
So hopefully, we should probably like notarize this or something. Because yeah, I don't care about a funeral. I'm dead. Who cares? Play a bagpipe and I'm good.
Yeah, you have your memories, you know, the person, you know, yeah. But I'm with you.
Because yeah, like paying for plots of land and like real, and I don't know if it's true or not, but I read somewhere like realistically, it doesn't even matter how good the coffin is. When you lower it and they dump the first load of dirt on it, it cracks the coffin open anyway.
Yeah.
So you're literally just paying for people to look at it. Like thousands of dollars just to look. Fuck that.
And who's
the cheapest thing ever.
That years down the road, you know, that they're going to dig all that up and put apartments or department stores. Or, Yeah, no. The whole thing's just a scam to get money. Whatever the cheapest way is, we own this land. Like, we own our house. So if you can just pay to bury me in the backyard, literally no fucks given. I'm already dead. I don't care. Yeah, you're not going to know. Yeah. So anyway, Liberace, fingers,
Batman. What'd you think?
It was good. It was good. I liked it. Yeah.
It's one of those, like, you can, after watching some of the movies, you're like, okay, there's the Joker, there's the Riddler, there's Mr. Freeze. They're never gonna make a movie of a dude playing the piano.
No.
It's never gonna happen.
No.
Any other closing thoughts? Would you want to see Liberace again? And is there is there a celebrity around this time? We'll say between the 50s and the 80s, that you would want to see as a villain. Like, granted, you would never pull like, Vincent Price or Liberace. Like, who would you want to see as a villain show? Like, we saw Ma Parker. Like, I would love to have seen Betty White as Ma Parker. Could you imagine, like, going crazy and stuff? Or at this point, when was All in the Family a thing? No, it wasn't around yet. Like Maude, like B. Arthur was not not the thing. Is there anybody that stands out to you that would be completely random? Like, we got Liberace. Like, maybe was Elton John around in '66? I feel like he was probably just starting. Like, Your Song had, like, I think just came out.
Yeah, I'd like to see him play the Joker.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Which actually, like, I wonder, like, I think about stuff like that. Like, so we fast forward to the 90s, like the Tim Burton movies, have Elton John play Fingers, like, take over for Liberace, or Billy Joel or something.
Oh, yeah, either one.
Okay. Any other closing thoughts?
No.
Still having fun?
I'm having fun.
We've watched a lot of Adam West.
Yes.
And we still have a lot more to go. Go ahead. What?
Do you want to take a break and we watch animated, or do we want to watch knowing that we know who the next?
Oh, I don't care. That's up to you. That's a conversation for later. But Adam West specifically, I feel like we're about halfway throughout the whole series, because there's 3 seasons. Season 2 is the longest. We're about halfway. Yeah. Still liking Adam West though. Like I said, this is the most Adam West you've seen, so.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay. Closing thoughts? Nope. Okay.
Back in there and watch.
We're doing more. Okay. For those who have seen this one, go ahead. Let us know what you think about Liberace. Like I said, honest to God, I know very little about the history. This is one of those where I'm glad you're here. Like, you picked up Dick Clark. Who was before Dick Clark?
Jerry Lewis.
Yeah, you picked up Jerry Lewis, Sammy Davis Jr. I got the Green Hornet. And Liberace's not really a cameo. He's like the main villain. I got Vincent Price, because I love Vincent Price. So let us know what you think about this one, and we will see you guys next time. I am going to butcher this title. Hisner the Penguin and Disner the Penguin.